because y'all know what it is.
CNN Trap News Network.
I was with Big Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
Back as an informant, label him as an informant in the paperwork. So today, I want to take a look back at since the day that Big U was arrested, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding what happened. How did he find himself in that situation? And Big U himself actually took to Instagram on the day of his arrest to lay out the reasons and the people that he felt were behind the play, quote unquote, that led to him being.
It's crazy that Big U was so specific about whacking 600, being the dudes that helped him get arrested, and being even more specific to say that 600 was at his house when the cops pulled up, and then 600 doing a video at his house as the cops were pulling up. So that definitely seemed fluky.
Charged in federal court.
Turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about WACK. WACK, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed.
Good.
Now, since then, like I said, there's been a ton of controversy. Was WACK involved with this? Was he not? WACK has gone to the internet and threatened lawsuits if his name isn't cleared. But
name never got cleared. We never saw that lawsuit either.
But we've seen legal documents in which the attorneys for the defense identify WACK as an informant, label him as an informant in the paperwork. So today, I want to take a look back at a few events that occurred before Big U was.
Now, if the lawyer is using verbiage like informant in reference to WACK, why are we doubting him being an informant? Why else would the lawyer reference him as an informant if he's not one?
Arrested. And I also want y'all to listen to this conversation that WACK was involved in prior to Big U being arrested. See, one thing I think WACK does a lot is he jumps the gun. He celebrates his victories before he actually wins. And sometimes that leads to him talking too much. We're going to take a look at that today. But y'all know how I do. I run the clips, then I chime in. So I ain't going to tell y'all everything right now. Without wasting too much more time, let's get to it. Hey, y'all remember this scene right here?
Did you put your hands on me? Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You fucking bully.
It's crazy that she has WACK on FaceTime. That's WACK right there on FaceTime while she's trying to get Big U arrested.
You're a fucking bully.
I think you're bullying.
Put your hands on me? Nigga's a fucking bully. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
I think can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. Even though I can press charges for what you did to me.
You see that?
Yeah. Did you lock me in the spot?
We don't allow recording inside the hotel. Just niggas know.
Did you put your hands on me? Did you try to blackball me?
I think you're mentally ill.
Fucking bully. Did you?
Oh, she's manic. She's manic. She threw a Mountain Dew. I remember her. Be quiet, Six. She's a girl. Six. Be quiet. She's upsetting the dog. That's the girl who threw the Mountain Dew. And I remember that she threw the Mountain Dew. It wasn't even a Mountain Dew Code Red. She just threw a regular old green Mountain Dew. It wasn't even a Code Red. It wasn't even like the blue one. I like the blue one in the blue can. She just threw a regular Mountain Dew. Crazy.
Fucking bully.
Did you just throw something at me?
Did you fucking bully?
Did you see that?
Nigga, if I have to work, I'll blow your bitch ass back. You fucking bully.
Originally, when I spoke on this,
Goodness gracious.
I spoke on how she was throwing all of these allegations out, but how she stayed on the phone the entire time. So I'm like, she must have been on the phone with the police or something, you know. And then it was brought to my attention.
Nope, she was on the phone with WACK100.
That she was actually on a FaceTime call with WACK100 the entire time. So all of this is going on. Y'all see her right there with this phone turned around? She's literally showing.
Like, at least grab a Baja Blast. At least. You're just throwing regular green Mountain Dew. First of all, where do you even get a regular non-flavored green or whatever Mountain Dew? Where do you just get a basic Mountain Dew from? What trailer park did you come from?
Wack, hey, I'm up here. I'm in his face. I'm doing
What 13-year-old little white kid did you steal that from?
This right now. Now, I want y'all to listen to this conversation that Wack had that details not only this incident, but several other incidents and why they occurred. Check this out.
He said he watched write down the serial numbers of burners and then go hand them out in the neighborhood.
That's a fact. And with the blackberries too.
But that's what I was saying, Wax. He didn't look at him a certain way when he did that?
Yo, listen, I keep trying to tell y'all that section and see what's going on is niggas is spilling the beans. That's what's going on. You notice it ain't none of Nipsey homies that ever came out and said, Wack, you lying about that freak shit. You know why? Because a few of them was participants. They know.
Ooh.
Niggas is just...
We've been saying you lying about that Nipsey Hussle tape since day one. Nigga, it's been like 2 or 3 years for that. You still ain't busted a move. What are you talking about? All you do is flu, flam, skull, dug, and lie. You
spilling the beans. He was about... Listen. He said something else in there that he's setting them up for. You didn't hear what he said? Yeah, Nipsey got a baby by my cousin. You know why he know the footage exists? You know why Loose Cannon know that the footage I speak of is real?
That's the baby mama?
That's his fucking cousin.
Oh, shit, bro. I'm done. I'm gone. All right, y'all.
But yet, we've never got that footage.
You didn't catch when I said, you stupid. Loose been with me the whole time, you dumb, stupid ass. Them niggas over there shaking like that.
Now it's Loose been with me the whole time. Well, then it was Loose been with me the whole time. Now you're trying to disassociate yourself from Loose Cannon. It's crazy how over a long enough timeline, you can just kind of pinpoint all Wack's lies.
Not right now. God.
Loose has been with him the whole time.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Loose been with me the whole time. So, of course, we know the infamous No Jumper interview was clearly orchestrated and planned out. That storyline was put out on purpose. And then we have you here on FaceTime with a woman who is screaming, call the police so I can press charges on you. Call the police so I can press charges on you while attacking this man. So Wack is clearly connected to two people who have an agenda against Big U and two people who clearly want to see him charged with crimes. Listen to this part.
That's why you don't... That's just... Nigga, guess what else just happened? The Rick Ross.
Isn't it crazy that he just gets on Clubhouse and just has all these confessions? Just goes wild with it.
Whatever relationship you got with Rick Ross and me.
Bro, you stole it out my mouth.
The Rick Ross and that was over. That's over.
Nigga, I knew you was about
what
to say that.
do? He said, yo, a nigga have us you didn't see him say, then he'll pop up with the niggas like, nigga, what you doing?
Making you look funny, and then
I had the niggas thinking, yeah, some niggas over there, I'm finna send my homies over there to handle that for you. All Rick Ross and Meek them is gonna be woke up because guess what? They know if they drop that bag or not.
Gross tell Rick Ross, look, I'm gonna keep them niggas off you. I'm gonna be with you.
Hey, bro,
That's a sick nigga, bro.
I keep telling niggas.
You know what's crazy? He never got indicted for that, but with all the things going on, isn't it crazy that Wack put that charge on Big U as well? That whole like Rick Ross situation, that is a crazy
Because I work in phases.
Listen very closely, because this dude is saying I work in phases. So he's going to break down the step-by-step process that he took to get Big U in trouble. Listen to this.
Let me see how smart you are, Brock. What was the last bullet I launched? I'm gonna give you the last three. All
right, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you the last four. I released the paperwork with the police.
I know where this is going.
Then I double back and released the signature line with him and Nipsey Hussle on the contract and told him, say another word, I'm gonna let him see what the contract is you sent me. Right?
I'm all ears.
Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy.
Y'all heard him? The female SKG, we going at your contracts. You see him?
The female SKG. Damn it, man. So WACK has been basically planning this flu flam, Skull Doug, and Larson for Big U for some time now. It seems like it's like a bunch of little methodic steps that he's put in place to get this man out of here. And it seems like WACK has had a grudge against Big U for quite some time now. This doesn't seem like something that just kind of popped up.
I work in phases. WACK sent her to do this. So while everybody was watching this in real time.
Did you put your hands on me? Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You fucking bully. You's a fucking bully.
I think you're bullying.
Put your hands on me? Nigga's a fucking bully. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
I think can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. Even though I can press charges for what you did
What's
to
going on
me.
here?
You see that?
Yeah, did you lock me in the spot?
We don't allow recording inside the hotel. You think you guys know?
Did you put your hands on me? Did you try to blackball me?
I think you're mentally ill.
You fucking bully. Did you? You fucking bully.
Did you just throw
I
something
sure
at me?
did, you fucking bully.
Did you see that?
Nigga, if I have my burger, I'll blow your bitch ass back. You fucking bully.
Thinking that it
Yeah, she's manic.
was just some random move, or that this was a woman who was really just emotional because she saw Big U and she was being confrontational because of what she'd been through. Y'all just heard it. This was an orchestrated play by WACK100. And if we being real, shortly after this, I believe, she popped up on No Jumper. So it's almost like they doing these stunts at Big U in exchange for some publicity.
And then now, this your homeboy saying you writing serial numbers down the pistols, which relates back to what? That BlackBerry phone and that police contract.
Bro, when you said the police contract out loud without even having to look at your phone, I said this nigga's an evil genius.
At this point, there should be no doubt. Because what WACK is doing is he's actually listing all of Big U's charges and the step.
No, I think that genuinely WACK had an agenda towards Big U. I think that there's something going on that happened between WACK and Big U that genuinely hurt that man, that genuinely upset that man. And I think that WACK's been looking for retribution ever since. I genuinely in my heart believe that WACK is trying to take down Big U for sure.
Steps that he took to.
I mean, I'm just going off the actions that we're seeing. I'm not making up anything out of my head. I'm not coming up with any crazy ideas or theories. I'm just going on the fact of what we're just watching in real time.
Orchestrate bringing out the information.
The fact that that's even a question kind of just leads more to my point.
That led to those charges. Y'all peeping this? The Loose Cannon interview got Loose Cannon talking about selling guns and serial numbers and all of this different shit. And if you look back at the Operation Drawdown, guys got picked up for being involved in some gun trafficking. And, you know, they were probably hoping that they would be able to get those guys and those guys would say that Big U was connected to that in some kind of way, but they haven't. But this is what he's doing. He's just throwing rocks in the dark to see what hits something. If some other people got to go down in the process, then so be it. It's funny to hear him talk about Loose Cannon in this way now when, shit, you contributed to him being incarcerated. And since he's been there, you haven't done anything to help him. You actually do the opposite. But I want to keep going because now I want y'all to listen to WACK talk about how he tried to provoke a response. Not just with the SKG situation. He was trying to provoke a violent response or some type of street.
My man Cheeto said Big U treated Wack like a peon. He marked him out. Wack couldn't beat him, so he put the feds on him. Undercover cop, undercover transmission lever. Woo! Golly.
Activity. He was literally trying to provoke it. Probably so they could be charged. More than likely so they could be charged.
Now this shit right here, it was always what Wack was saying, right? Hey, Brick Baby, it was that no jumper. That's a 60 Brick Baby. What you gonna say to him?
And 600 was in the 600 was there too.
600 was there in the lobby.
Seen the pictures too. I haven't seen that shit.
Hey, Brick Baby.
Yeah, he was really trying to get Brick to crash. And it's funny because Wack know Brick trying to rap, you know, or I'm gonna say he rapping. I ain't gonna say he trying to rap because the nigga rapping. So but Wack know that Brick rapping, and he know that people look at rappers in a certain light. So he's trying to orchestrate these situations to make it look like Brick Baby is getting chumped out. You know what I'm saying? So people will be like, oh man, we ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, this dude is strategic. I will give him that. He's strategic, but I don't believe it's his own doing. I believe that he's being coached to conduct himself this way because the way it's being set up and the way the indictment is damn near worded to the T with the allegations that Wack was putting out, is almost like this was a planned job, man. Clearly, this was a planned job.
It's really odd that damn near everything that Wack tried to put on Big U over the course of these years has now somehow, some way, in one shape or another, either been directly involved in the indictment or led to direct involvement with this indictment for the federal RICO.
But we not done. This dude, hey, when he get to talking, he get to talking. Listen to this part.
This play took like 3 or 4 years, huh, Wack? This whole little thing, huh? Think about you sat on about 3. Yeah, 3, almost
2.5 years. Yeah, losing contracts.
All right, so they say God lost the contract that Crenshaw, that Metro shit. He lost that contract. And he trying to punk Skip and get some money out of Skip. So Skip still got his contract. The Hop got fired. It was only 2 spots left. Nigga Hop got fired. Nigga from Ernest got fired. And he lost the contract, man. See, the boy scrambling like a motherfucker, man. But yeah, he said he trying to punk Skip out of some money because Skip still got his contract.
Skip is that weirdo light-skinned nigga. Remember the light-skinned nigga that somebody did a podcast with the nigga. The nigga.
that nigga Alex
Skip Townsend or something like that.
Yeah. So they did.
oh shit. Oh, he panicking. Trying to put that pressure now on people, huh?
Now, but see what's going on is that's that federal indictment he got.
Oh shit.
That's what called a William.
And keep in mind, none of these things were put into the paperwork. None of these things have been revealed until Wack has said these things. And then we looked up. Byron Blake is going into the past to play these clips. You look up a couple months later, all these things are now being mentioned in this indictment. And it's crazy, again, just like how does Wack so aware of everything going on when it comes to the feds and Big U's case?
That's a wild card. That had nothing to do with me. I didn't know he had that coming.
This clip was edited to show you the date that this video was put out, January 21st, 2024. At this point, Big U had not even been charged with a federal indictment.
Yeah, and this in 2024, Wack is saying, yeah, you know, Big U got a federal indictment on the way. Big U got a federal indictment on the way. Nobody knew this was happening. Nobody knew it was coming. Nobody knew that Big U had these cases going on, and somehow Wack was just all over the internet letting us know where the flu flam was afoot. This is incredible.
Man. But I also want y'all to listen to what Wack said. This play it took me about 3 years, 2.5 years to execute it. So 2.5 years from January of 24 would date back to July of 2021, right? January of 24, July of 21, 2.5 years. I want y'all to take a look at something. The focal point almost of this, case against Big U, the main thing that they have a witness for is this robbery of Big Dale. This robbery allegedly occurred July 5th, 2021. Big Dale reported it afterwards, but we know that it was still in July because July 9th or 11th, he's alleged to have recorded a conversation consensually. So what I'm saying is, what are the chances that WAC's execution of his play coincides with the exact moment and time frame of Big Dale deciding that he is going to go and tell law enforcement that Big U has been robbing and extorting him? We know that WAC is on a mission to get Big U taken down. You want to get his contracts taken. You trying to provoke him into doing.
Yeah, that's a cold timeline. That's a cold timeline. And I don't believe in coincidences of that level at all. So it is easy for one to kind of put two and two together to make four, to see that, WAC's timeline of trying to get Big U out the way directly correlates and definitely lines up with the timeline of Big U catching these cases and all these Flu Flammies and Skullduggs and Larsons kind of popping up out of nowhere.
Doing certain things in certain places so he can be charged with a crime. And now we know that during this time frame, you were connected to Dale.
Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not going to lie. He admitted it. I work it. I told him Big U been extorting me. That nigga.
Don't sound like no coincidence to me, man. And it does sound like even if you were unaware that Big Deal was going to do that before he did it, once you found out he did it, you immediately started your campaign to bring on more people who could act as witness and pile on overt acts in your effort to make sure you add it to the case.
And to find out, old Brick Baby got some secrets.
It's crazy because those overt acts that you piled onto the case, WACK100, are now the same overt acts, ironically, that Big U is being charged with. And now it's very clear to see that Big U is being charged with assault on WACK100 after WACK100 put these overt acts into the case. Why?
Baby's next, Wack. You already know his shit's coming. He coming in due time.
Let's just say this. Remember Brick Baby knew them feds was going over there?
Yep.
Remember, Brick Baby been out. Brick Baby caught that gun case 7 months ago, ain't been to court. Come to find out, Brick Baby and Big U got the same attorney.
Oh, wow.
So I think Big U controlling Brick Baby because of what they both know about each other. Brick Baby just too scared to keep speaking on it because the cat came out the bag when I exposed. Nigga, you know I was going to arrest that nigga a month ahead of time.
Now, WAC is all over the place here because he's implying that Brick was, aware that the feds was going to grab Big U, and at the same time saying that Brick and Big U got the same lawyer and Big U controlling them, which if Brick was informing on Big U and they had the same lawyer, then that would be a conflict of interest. Or maybe WAC is saying that he knew that the feds were going to pick Brick Baby up.
I mean, that could be real that he knew the feds was going to pick Brick Baby up because he knew that obviously 2 years before it happened, Big U was going to get picked up. So we saw that in this situation.
Month before it happened, which would make complete sense considering that the same informant that provided information in the Mitchell case provided information in the gun trafficking case and was also informing in the Big U case. So, pretty much Big Deal taking everybody down, and WAC knows what he on. And instead of just saying, hey, yeah, I know what Big Deal doing to them boys over there, he trying to make it sound all, yeah, well, the homie was over there with Brick Baby girl. And no, bro. Once again, this is not a coincidence. What are the chances that you know about all of this supposed to be secret stuff? Think about this. This is a secret you just said. Nobody's supposed to know this but Brick Baby and the feds. The feds are allegedly keeping this a secret.
This is supposed to be a keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know.
So these guys could work. How would you be privy to this information? You saying that you able to outsmart the feds and get intel on them? Or you with them? What y'all think? With that said, I'm going to wrap this one up. Hit that hype button before y'all get up out of here. Hit that like button before y'all get up out of here, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I've been seeing the comments saying y'all want the live stream.
All right, man. So we finna get up out of here. That's my man Byron Blake giving it to us late and great. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Hi, I'm WACK100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and WACK100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.